I thought I would love you this much, or that my heart could grow louder instead of tired. Loving you crept in quietly, then stayed so deeply it rewired how I breathe. I planned to stay guarded, but you turned every defense into devotion. I didn't fall for you. I slowly realized I was already home. Every version of me before you feels unfinished now. I never expected your presence to become my safest addiction. Loving you feels like remembering something my soul always knew. I was careful with love until you made careful feel pointless. You changed the way silence speaks to me. I never imagined one person could soften and undo me simultaneously. I thought love had limits. Then you arrived without boundaries. My heart learned new languages just to keep up with you. I didn't plan to need you, it just happened naturally. Loving you became instinct, not choice. I stopped asking why. It felt right too quickly. You turned vulnerability into something sacred. I never meant to love this deeply, but I'm not resisting. My heart recognizes you before my mind does. I grew roots in places I promised I'd never stay. You made permanence feel gentle. I never thought love could feel this calm and this intense. You didn't demand space. You occupied it naturally. My heart adjusted its rhythm around your name. I didn't chase you. I surrendered. You became the thought that stays after everything else fades. Loving you taught me patience with my own emotions. I never thought I'd feel this seen without being exposed. You turned emotional risk into emotional truth. I trusted you before I understood why. You feel like a future I wasn't brave enough to imagine. I never thought love could feel this unavoidable. You arrived softly but changed everything loudly. I stopped running when I realized you weren't chasing. Loving you feels like choosing honesty over safety. You made depth feel natural, not heavy. I didn't lose myself. I found more of me with you. You're the emotion that stayed when fear left. I never thought connection could feel this complete. You turned longing into peace. My heart leaned toward you without permission. I didn't expect love to feel this familiar. You became my favorite certainty in an uncertain world. I love you in ways words struggle to contain. You softened places I didn't know were rigid. I never planned forever until you felt possible. You changed how I define intimacy. Loving you feels like alignment, not effort. I stopped doubting when my heart stopped hesitating. You became the reason my wall finally rested. I never thought I would love you this much. If this message found you at the right time, claim it with a like. and subscribe for more soul messages. Loving you feels like a truth I no longer question. You stayed, and that changed everything. My heart recognized you before logic could interfere. You became my quiet constant. I didn't expect love to feel this honest. You turned emotional chaos into clarity. I never thought love would feel this grounding. You're the feeling I protect most. I love you in ways that don't ask for proof. I never thought I'd love this deeply. And I'm grateful I do. I never knew love could feel this steady and consuming at once. You didn't save me. You stayed while I saved myself. Loving you feels like choosing truth every day. I stopped fearing depth the moment you understood mine. You became the quiet reason I believe again. I never expected love to feel this intentional. You didn't complete me, you expanded me. My heart softened without asking permission. Loving you feels like exhaling after years of holding breath. You stayed real when fantasy would have been easier. I never thought safety could feel this intimate. You turned emotional risk into emotional clarity. I stopped questioning fate when you stayed consistent. Loving you feels like choosing growth over comfort. You saw my flaws and leaned closer. I never thought love would teach me patience. You became my calm in conversations unspoken. My heart stopped negotiating once you arrived. Loving you feels like alignment, not compromise. You didn't rush me. You understood my pace. I never thought love could feel this mutual. You showed me connection doesn't need control. I trusted you without rehearsing escape plans. Loving you feels like choosing presence over fear. You stayed curious about my silence. I never expected love to feel this respectful. You became my favorite emotional constant. My heart learned consistency through you. Loving you feels like honesty without defense. You didn't demand forever. You earned it. I never thought vulnerability could feel this safe. You listened to what I didn't say. Loving you feels like peace with purpose. You didn't fix me, you accepted me. I stopped bracing for loss when you stayed. You made emotional intimacy feel natural. Loving you feels like choosing clarity over chaos. You honored my past without competing with it. I never thought love would feel this balance. You stayed present, not perfect. I didn't expect love to feel this grounding. You became my emotional anchor. Loving you feels like being understood without explanation.